Welcome to Luxembourg. I thought we'd do this one from the cosy environs of my little rented place. Now, we've not actually gone on that much from when you last saw us, because Europe starts early when you play in Luxembourg. It's the 7th of July, I think, and we are in the first round of the Champions League. Now, the good news is, if we get knocked out of this, we go into the Europa Conference League. But obviously the better news would be staying in the Champions League and trying to get more of that lovely money. Because what I'm hoping to do is, if we can this season, I don't know if we'll make it in one season, but I want us to earn enough money so that we can turn pro, because that will be a huge advantage. Because for a start, we can train our players to actually become good rather than getting to 21 and stopping developing at all, because we just don't train them often enough. We'll cover who we've got and all that sort of stuff the other side of the opening titles. But it's been quite quiet, frankly, although you will find there are an awful lot of people milling about the place. I'll tell you why in a second. Okay then, here we are, Champions League, first qualifying round, first leg. We have got Sutjeska Nikšić, who are Montenegrin, for those of you who didn't know, which is probably virtually everyone. And I kind of fancy our chances. I don't know if they're much better than us, if they are better than us. So I think we've got a shot, basically. There's worse teams we could have got here, put it that way. Now, I mentioned all those people milling around. Our first team squad, a little bit smaller than it was. We've had some people's contracts run out that we've said bye-bye to. And Lufundu has gone as well. He got signed. So we're actually down to 3 centre-backs. Now, the slightly worrying thing, as you can see from this lineup here, is that we haven't got a very big squad registered for the Europe stuff. I could have phrased that better, but anyway, it's done now. Basically, because, and I'm just going to reconstruct this team. Yeah, now, if you look at our squad, what do you notice about those flags? I'll give you a minute while I reconstruct the side, and then we'll see what answers you've come up with afterwards. Landinho, Nuno Moreira there, Manolo Soro. Oh, talking to Manolo Soro, he was saying that he didn't want to entertain the thought of signing a new contract, was going to explore his options at the end of the season. But we had a little word in his shell, and apparently now he is perfectly happy to stay, so we might well be able to sign him to a new deal. Now, as you can see, we have got rather a lot of gaps. Now, okay, back to that question I asked you. What you'll notice from this squad is that we have precisely 3 players from Luxembourg in it. And UEFA, now, excuse me while I dip down, this chair is the worst chair in history. Can't maintain a stable height. Anyway, so is that actually, no, we still need another centre back. There we go, Manga. Right, get in there, son. Actually, and I want Punier in there. Right, okay, that's done. So basically, yeah, the rules for Europe determine that you have to have 4 players brought through at your club and 8 players brought through in your country within certain age ranges. They have to have been trained in those places at certain points. And we just don't have that. We have like 1. And for everyone you don't have, you lose a spot in the 25-man squad. So we have an 18-man squad because we are 7 short. So one of the things that we're going to be doing with these lovely people, and this is all my trialists so far. I don't know how many of you saw the video I did on trialists and how you can abuse the trial system, because the game thinks it's clever and stops you having more than 30 trialists. But it only does that if you leave them in the first team squad. If you put them in the under 21s, for example, like we have here, then you can have hundreds at any given time. So yeah, we are going through these. There are some good looking potential talents in there, and there are some half decent Luxembourg talents in there who may find themselves drafted in as squad players for us, so we can bulk out that side a bit and give ourselves a little bit of options. I mean, honestly, I'm not expecting to be in Europe for long anyway. Now, I'll just have a quick look at the transfers section. Transfer history this season, as you can see, we've signed no one yet. I've got my eye on a few. And Jeffrey Lefundu went to Maniema Union on a free, and that is basically it. Like I say, we have lost a few on like who've been released. Amofa is one name that you might remember from the squad, but generally speaking, no one that will really be sad to be rid of. So, with that all covered, we will put the first team out. Now, we have got a friendly against one of our affiliate sides, our senior affiliates, but we are definitely not playing the first team in that, because they will be needed for these European games. We've played a few friendlies, we've tried to get people match sharp, so now it's a question. See, look at that, look how much bigger bench they've got than us. Cool, dear, you stick out like a sore thumb, your name doesn't end in itch. Although, weirdly, there are two Gashis in there, mate. Presumably it's a popular Montenegrin name. Good luck out there, we're going to need it. That's not the way to send them out, is it? Right, tell them we've got nothing to lose. Let's show people what we're capable of. But don't tell them, well, you'll be lucky not to get slaughtered. Well, that going to boost anyone's morale. Right, anyway, here we go. Yes. I did find something on the internet recently about how you switch off that accursed Champions League music. Well, that's a beautiful shot, that is, isn't it? So I have done that. So we can actually see this bit now, and I don't have to waste a minute of my life waiting for that absolute drivel to finish. As we know from the Southampton save, the Europa League's tune is much better. Conference League, I've not heard one yet, but can't be worse than that Champions League one, which is just awful. Right, come on, boys. Oh no, apparently we wasted that free kick. Hey, well done, lads. Right, shout a bit of encouragement. Okay. I wonder if we can... I mean, I know I told them, you know, that we weren't going to need luck, but as long as we don't get, you know, panned, we've just got to be competitive, apparently. And I'm not entirely sure what that entails, but presumably it does mean just don't get an absolute spanking. Alright, okay. It's this slow, careful build-up we're famous for. Moreira! Moreira! Oh, now, yes. It's just suddenly occurred to me that there is a little bit of explanation needed for the title of this episode. And you might remember when we played the cup final, I made the proud claim that it was our first cup final in 108 years of existence, because that's what the game told me it was. Turns out that was an out-and-out lie. The team has made numerous cup finals it has won 4, I think. And what's happening to Manga? Okay, being booked. And the most upsetting part about it, I mean, I'm still obviously proud of last season's achievements. How can you not be proud of a double? But there's a little sheen being taken off that pride by finding out it's not even the club's first double. They did one in like 1978. Oh, sorrow, unlucky. So, yeah, I feel let down and betrayed by the game that sort of told me we were a more special version of this club than we were. I was under the impression that we'd done stuff that no Progress side had ever done before, but no, it's old news. Anyway, back to the match. Seem to be generally controlling it. Sorrow, can he finish this time? Oh my god, is it the other post? Is it the other one? Oh, it's almost like watching Calimundo for Saints. Just hasn't quite figured out it's supposed to go between the sticks. Come on, Sorrow. Oh, I thought we was going to hit the crossbar for a minute, then get the hat trick. Okay, bring it down. It's yours. Plenty of time. Oh, I've just realised I've left Zangaliev in goal. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Frankie J. I hope you don't complain too much. You have every right to, and it was a genuine mistake on my part. But as long as we keep the ball away from that end, we should be fine. Goalkeeper is an area we are actually looking at trying to improve a little. Right, let's see if he can do it this time. Oh my! He's hit the post 3 times in half an hour. Oh, sorrow. As soon as you give him a bit of praise. Right, can he? No, he's at the top of the wall. And oof, Dubjanic was taking no prisoners there, was he? One thing that's always annoyed me about goalkeepers is when they come out with that knee up. Anyone else did that anywhere else on the pitch? Be a free kick for dangerous play. Goalkeeper, no. Knock yourself out, fella. Or knock the opposition out while you're at it. Right, we need to shoot a bit better. I mean, things are going quite well. Can you calm down, Manga? Do we need a word with him? Right, calm down. I mean, poor old Sorrow's playing a 6.4 apparently because the post keeps on getting in the way. We'd be playing a 10 if the goal was about an inch wider. Todorovic shepherded it back. He's on a booking as well. Oh, Herring nearly got to that. This highlight's going on a little too long for comfort now. Can we have an end to this? Or us launch a counter-attack and get up there somewhere? Because, no. Hey, there we go. Keep shooting like that, son. That's what the fans love to see. Right. Ocas. Oh, Prudhomme. Oh, it's a good save. Stayed big. He stayed big. I mean, talking of big, we don't really have many. Oh my word! Are we at the post again? Oh, Herring. We don't have many sort of like sizable players in our lineup. Although we might get some more because I'm working through the list of current free agents that we know about in descending order by height. Oh my word! How is this 1-0? We should be about 5 up by now. So yeah. So all the sort of like inviting all the tall ones first, basically. Because you've got to do it in some order. And you're going to miss out on people anyway. No, well, we know it wasn't in because the goal didn't get given, did it? And given our sort of general lack of imposing players at set pieces, I thought we might as well try and find some tall ones, preferably with talent, obviously. I'm just going to sign him for being tall. Prudhomme, 2-0, get in. Moreira with the assist to add to his goal in the first half. Right, do we need to make any subs? Anyone tired? I mean, should we get... I think we should probably get the boys on a booking off the pitch, just in case. I'm leaving Manolo Sorrow out there because sooner or later he's got to find that net, surely. Right, that's yours, Pinto. Calm. Ooh, Zangaliev has launched it. It's just coming back at you. Could have played that out wide, really. There was space out there, wasn't there? Oh, he's blazed that over. Whoa. There we go. He's knocked it out wide. Just while you're doing that, actually, being as they seem to be closing us down like that, just play it to the fullbacks anyway, because they don't seem to be covering them. Okay, Landinho to Moreira, who just about to say he's having a great game, and he does that, which has given them a chance. Why are you just letting him run? Oh, good block. Offside anyway. Right, I am going to demand more because you have slack. What happened to the kick the ball to the blooming fullbacks, you Burke? Honestly, Zangaliev, literally just change that instruction. Yeah, and all those chances we had, and now it's a 1-goal lead. Thank goodness away goals have gone. Right, I'm going to demand more again because you have slacked off massively. Oh, Moreira. Come on. Supposed to be playing well. Oh. Airing. Oh, I was waiting for the penalty to be given and Airing didn't stop. Makes it 3-1. Right. We are just going to... I didn't even see how he scored it. I saw Moreira go down, and then they seemed to stop, presumably wondering what I was appealing for. And there we go, Sorrow. Did he tip that over? Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought we'd hit the bar for a minute then. He's already hit the woodwork 3 times today, bless him. Okay, Landinho gets it in. It's 4! Grillo! 4-1. Well, I didn't think we were expecting this. I believe the draw for the next round has already been done, and I think, I can't remember who it is, but I think second round qualifying will be our limit. Put it that way. I don't fancy... I know we've played well today and it's looking like it should be a good first leg lead. But I don't fancy our chances against anyone from much better nations than the likes of Montenegro. Oh, it's a corner. Which apparently we did nothing with, so that was good. Right, are you going to make us watch an entire minute of this game at the end? Just let it go. It's not going to do any damage out wide there, is it? Someone's going to have to go and get it. And you could have run after it. Fortunately, they've dithered and not really done anything with it. Okay, there we go. Kill that game off, boys. That's it. Not a bad first little foray into Europe. Right. Slacked off a bit in that little 10-minute period there. But I shouted at them and they sorted themselves out. And, yeah, apparently nobody gave us a chance. So, proud of your performance, boys. Well done. Poor old Sorrow, 6.6. He was so good. So nearly scored a hat-trick. Right, we'll come back for the second leg in Montenegro. Time for the second leg, and hopefully with a 4-1 lead, this should all be good. I had a look, and we are playing either Slovenian or Belarusian opposition if we get through. Yeah, Maribor or Bate Borisov. Either way, I mean, Slovenian opposition is going to be much better than us. Bate Borisov are the best team in Belarus for a reason. And, yeah. Right, okay. There we go. That seemed to be the right thing to say. Don't allow complacency to slip in. And let us go. Packed house here at Sudjeska Niksic. Except that end where they doesn't seem to be allowed to have anyone sit. Is that our boys? No, or is that theirs? Don't know. Is that the away stand? That's certainly the home fans. Right. We will try and play our game like we normally do. And hopefully this will be a great night for Luxembourgish football. Oh, Sorrow, who, as we remember, could have had a hat-trick in that first leg. Was denied so often by the post. Oh, Dubljanic, great save. Prudhomme certainly hit that. It's a bright start. Aye, we left him all alone, didn't we? Fortunately, he just stood there and waited for us to come over and mark him. So that was nice. Drop him a Christmas card for that one. Pinto, oh, he's played it in nicely for Sorrow. Takes it down well. Lays it back to Landino. Why didn't you just hit it, Landino? Oh, it was right there to be hit. Moreira! Yeah. I think I got a little more excited than that justified. Still, never mind. Okay. Let's encourage the boys. So, we're just sort of getting close to getting the ball back, but not quite getting it back there, aren't we? Oh, there we go. Oh no, that just seems to have basically given them the ball in the middle now, which is exactly where they probably wanted it. Well, that wasn't the most fearsome shot, was it? Frankie J back in the lineup, as you can see. He did play in the friendly against Sochaux that we played. Oh, my word. Oh, he was offside. Oh, don't do that to me, boys. Don't do things like that. Yeah, anyway, I was saying, yeah, he played in that friendly because he needed the match sharpness, actually. So it was quite handy putting him in there. We drew it 0-0, which, you know, against French reasonable opposition. Oh my word! Right, we need to just start playing football, boys, because at the moment you are rather letting them dictate everything. I don't like having to look in that direction to see where the ball is. basically. That's what I'm saying. I would rather look to my left than to my right. Okay, I mean, was there much in the way of a highlight there? Right, I'm going to demand more because, like I say, we have let them take control of the game. Sorrow. Oh, he's just not going to score in this tie, is he? Oh, hello. Airing, lurking on the edge of that box. Firing over. I mean, I'd say on balance we've probably threatened more. Oh, blocked. And again, it's quite possible that we should have scored a couple of chances we've had. But that's another block. Another corner. Low for Jamie Lawrence right now. Oh my word, Manga. Inventive finish. Wayward, but inventive. Oh, come on. You can't just give it away like that. That's rubbish. Well, I mean, I never thought it was going in, but only because I thought Frankie was going to, you know, catch it. Oh, it's a great save, though. Right, I'm going to have to demand more again because he's let them back in again. I'm going to keep demanding more. Hey. Into the car park. We'll have to have a look second half, see if that car park can actually be driven into. I'm not entirely sure there's actually an entrance, which would be a bit weird, but... Right. Okay. What a 45 minutes that was. You've blown them away. Is that taking the aggregate score and thinking that we're 4-1 up in this game? Right, Moreira. You're going to get shouted at. Brace yourself, son. Right, I'm going to say that. I wouldn't look too delighted because I'm just about to come at you and say I'm not happy with your performance. And frankly, sorry, I'm not happy with your performance either. Everyone else can get away with it for the moment. Right, I'm going to my second half like that first one, and we'll be fine. Obviously, we'll go through. Glad we got those 2 late goals though, because otherwise I'd have been nervous as. Yeah, see, you letting them come back. Yep, you're letting them come back into it again. I don't like it when you do this, boys. You know I don't like it when I do this. What happens when I do this? I shout at you, don't I? Why do I have to talk to you like you're 6? He's a mile off, surely. Yes, thank you. I mean, Frankie saved it anyway, but... I'm not happy, lads. I am not happy. I mean, I know they've got to go for it and everything, but... Right, well, we're just going to start killing the game off at this rate. Because, frankly, I don't like the fact that you basically made them look like the better side now. Right, I'm going to berate you. This has been utterly shambolic second half. Utterly shambolic. You've done nothing of any use at all. Right, you can get off. I mean, look at you, Moreira. What is that as a performance? It's absolutely pathetic. You off. Don't even bother getting out of my sight. I don't want you even that close to me. And trust me, even if you somehow sneak a win in this game, you're not going to get some very kind words at the end of it. And we've been gifted a penalty. I don't even know what he did. Well, I mean, that's basically the tie settled, isn't it? But your manager is not happy with your performance, boys. I mean, that basically sums this game up, doesn't it? Barely registered. Right, anyone else tired? Yeah. Let's get Faber on. Might as well put Gunny on for a bit. There we go. You know, honestly, I thought I'd be happier at going through from this tie, but I am really not pleased with how much we've let them walk all over us, especially second half. I mean, if they could finish, they might have actually pulled this off. Are my standards too high? I don't think they are. Maybe I'm wrong. Still, we're through. Well, we will obviously be back for the next round of Europe. It's Bate Borisov, so it is Belarusian opposition. Interestingly, because it's Belarusian opposition, we get to play our home leg at home. They do not get to play theirs at home. That will be neutral site. That's what happens when you help the Russians out. So, like I say, we will come back from that. I've got a very big few days ahead of me between now and then, because we've got an awful lot of trialists whose trials are about to expire, and I need to go and have a look and see if any of them are any good before they sort of disappear off and it becomes a bit harder to see if they're any good. So it's only 6 days until our next game, but it could take me a while to get there because we are still also getting trialists in. What we will just do, just for a little bit of funsies, is sort this into this order, and we are going to have a look at exactly how many people we've got on trial at this club. That would be 745. Lovely. Right. Well, like I say, we will be back for Bate Borisov, and I would imagine that will be where the Champions League dream ends. We do actually go into the Europa League from if we lose in this round. The previous one would have been Conference League. This one we go into Europa League. And if we do lose in this round, we get 86,000 for being in this round, and we get like 240,000 for being in the Europa League round. So we've got like 300 grand coming our way, even if we lose this. Oddly, a little bit less if we win it. But anyway, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time for some more European action. Bye bye for now.